Okay, we have a little background noise right now because I've got my fan going in the room. It's a little bit warm. So we're going to start with problem 59. Okay, so if you've done the homework, you want to see how to do them, or if you just want to watch again. The problem is 2n plus 1 squared, and we're going to let n equal 1. Notice the language they use for n equals 1. And all that means is we take this 1, plug it in for n. So the new problem becomes this: 2 times, let's put it in red, 1 plus 1 squared. So we plug that 1 in, and you can see very easily we have to do multiplication first, and then square the answer after we do 2 plus 1. So 9 should be our answer. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's look at number 60. 60 is not well, 60 is a little bit different, and we should note the difference. N equals 3 this time. That's not the big thing I'm concerned about. The 2 this time. Notice the last problem. 2 was on the inside. This time 2 is on the outside. So as we plug in for n, we have to first figure out what the inside of the parentheses equals. 2 times 4 squared. Then we go, hey, 4 squared is 16. Oh, 2 times 16. Now we can multiply by the 2. So relatively easy. I think 61 should be simple. I'm looking for problems that would cause you difficulty. I think 64 will not cause you problems. But it is fascinating, at least it is to me, how a lot of students view this. And I'll show it to you two ways. The straightforward method, x is 6, man, just plug in a 6. So every place I see an x, I put in 6. Now I'm doing this stuff inside parentheses, 6 plus 5, 6 minus 2. Now remember, multiplication, that is commutative, so I can multiply in any order. For me, I think I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to do 8 times 4 times 11. And then I happen to know a shortcut for multiplying by 11. You use the first number, you add the 2, and you use the last number. Now I can show you over here, if I were to multiply that, I get 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 2, 1 times 3. So I get the same exact answer. Now that's kind of probably what I would consider the best way to do it. I can do it a different way though. I can say, oh, I'm going to multiply first. Some of you may remember the distributive property with binomials. Others of you may remember what they call the FOIL process lots of times. And I'm going to add my like terms inside here. But if you remember FOIL, it's first times first, outside times outside, inside times inside, and last times last. I'm going to distribute my 8. So here I worked it all with the variables, and now I'll let x equal 6. So 8 times 6 squared plus 24 times 6 minus 10. Now, I wish I had my calculator with me because I just type all that stuff in, but I'll do it here. 6 times 8, 48, carry 4, 24 plus 4, 28. 6 times 4 right here, 24, carry your 2, 2 times 6 is 12, 14. Hope I did that right. Yeah, it looks about right. Minus 10. So if I add all that stuff up, I should arrive at the same answer. This is the sum now. And I think I got minus 10 then to do. and somehow I get a different answer. So I'm going to scroll back through, see if I can figure out. Because previously, I don't see it, so I'm going to have to check it again. I'll do it the easy way and see if we can figure out the correct answer. So, the original problem was 8 times x plus 5 times x minus 2 and x equals 6. Again, plugging in 6, I get 8 times 11 times 4. I don't think I did that last time. I don't think I had the minus 2 in there, maybe. Yeah, I did. 4 times 8, 32 times 11, 352. I'll try to quit explaining stuff and I'll do it in my head a little bit, which may remedy my mistakes. Sometimes when I talk as I do things, I make boo-boos. So let's do it again. 8 times 8 times x plus 5 to x minus 2 and x equals 6. So when I FOIL those two together, I get x squared plus 3x minus 10. Okay, so I did that FOIL process, which is 8x squared plus 24x minus 80. I didn't subtract my 80 last time. I distributed 8, I think. But I did not distribute it all the way. So I'll put the 6 in there. 8 times 36 plus 24 times 6 minus 80. I'll do a little math over here. 36 times 8. 24, 28. 288. Plus 24, carry your 2, 144. $432 minus 80. So if I work through all the math, 2 minus 0 is 2. I have to borrow here. 352. So I forgot to distribute this 8 to each term. I did it to the first two terms, but not the third term. Let's look at another one here. We think something else that would be tough. I really don't see anything, so if you run into problems, we can cover them tomorrow in class, but overall, shouldn't be too bad of an assignment.